Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial gonna be on this gold and brown halo smoky eye. I love the way it turned out and my glossy skin. Look how gorgeous does this look. This highlighter, you guys have to see the highlighter I'm using in this tutorial. If you guys want to stick around and see how I create this gold and brown smoky halo eyes, just keep on watching. First I'm gonna prime my eyelids and I'm gonna be using this Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer, and I'm using in the color Fair. I'm gonna apply all over my eyelid, and with Smashbox Cream Cheek Brush I'm gonna blend. I've been actually loving lately using this brush for blending my eyeshadow bases. I feel like it gives you very nice and flawless base. For my eyeshadows today I will be using BH Cosmetics Royal Affair eyeshadow palette. So with this kind of look, you actually go in first with the darker shade and then you blend in your lighter shades. I'm gonna go into the Duchess and I'm gonna pick up a small amount. I'm gonna make sure to tap off the excess and I'm gonna start placing it onto my eyelid. And I'm going to start at the very outer corner and I'm going to be tapping it. I'm not going to blend and I'm not going to do in a circular motion. I'm just going to tap it. Very, very small taps. Then when I pick up a little bit extra, I come right next to it and I overlap it. I'm going to be using an Dome Utility E34 brush. So I've been very much inspired by Mitchell on Instagram. He's an incredible, very young makeup artist and I believe he's from England. And the kind of looks he does is just incredible. So I want to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and try something a little bit different. Not something that I've been used to doing it before. So this is really kind of a fun look and it is very dramatic. Now that I have my base, I'm gonna wipe this brush on a clean paper towel. The next shadow I'm gonna go is Majesty and I'm gonna be using on the same brush. Now I'm just gonna overlap them a little bit higher than my first shade. So the technique with this kind of makeup looks is overlap your dark shadow with your lighter shadow as you go up, and the same thing, and I'm just tapping in a very, very small motion. Now when I come to my inner corner, I'm just gonna blend a little bit in a circular motion. I don't want to put too much product in here in this area. Now I'm gonna take my E25 brush and I'm gonna go into Primrose. I'm gonna pick up very small amount. And again, I'm gonna top off the excess. And now I'm gonna start blending this edge. And again, I'm just overlapping a little bit and I'm blending as I go. And then whatever left on the brush, I'm just gonna bring it towards my inner corner. Now I'm gonna take Rain, I'm gonna highlight my eyebrow bone and I'm gonna be using an Exact Blend E32 brush. I'm just gonna blend everything. I'm gonna take Empress and I'm just gonna place this a little bit over that Primrose shade that I did. I felt like it was a little bit too orangey. Now I'm going to go back to E34 and Duchess and I'm going to place this dark color again over it. Now to cut my crease, I'm going to be using Making Eyes 3-in-1 brush by Aiko. I like this end and this is I think it's a concealer brush. I'm going to put some concealer on the back of my hand. I squeeze the brush to make it very flat and I'm going to dip it into my hand from both sides. Now to determine where you have to cut your crease, you put on your eyelid a little bit first and you kind of roll your eye back. And where it stamps it, this is how far you have to go with your cut crease. And the reason why I tap my brush from both sides, because when one side is done, I can just flip my brush and do it from the second side. Now with the hood and the eyes we have a little problem because we have this little fold that constantly is folding. So what I like to do, I just tilt my head back a little bit, and this way you can stretch your eyelid and you can do it much easier. I wiped my brush a little bit from the eyeshadows and I went back to concealer because I want to intensify this a little bit more. Now with concealer F70 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Lord. I'm gonna pick up this color a little bit and I'm gonna put it on the edges of my halo. Now with the same brush and the shade Imperial, I'm gonna put this color in the center of my eyelid. And then just blend the two shades together at the edge. Now to darken up my outer corner, I'm gonna go back to Duchess and E34 brush. I'm gonna tap a little bit on my outer corner and my inner corner. And E25, just blend a little bit. Now you can definitely leave it just like this. I was in Sephora a couple days ago and I got this set. It was a set of 3 Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. So what I'm gonna do, actually I'm gonna apply 2 of them, and I'm gonna be using the Kitten Karma and Golden Girl. And just lightly I'm gonna tap over that halo, the center of the halo. And right over it, I'm gonna go with the Kitten Karma. So the reason why I'm going with both of the glitters is because one of them has a gold reflects and the second one has a silver reflect, so it kind of gives a very cool effect. Now if there's a little bit glitter went on your inner corner, just pick up the brush and the darkest shade and just blend a little bit, and it's gonna clean up everything. Now I'm gonna darken up my waterline and my tight line, and also I'm gonna do a little bit of a line on top of my eyelashes, and I'm gonna be using this Sigma Longwear eyeliner pencil in Wicked. I'm gonna tight line first. And now I'm just gonna do a very tight line on top of my eyelashes. Now to smoke out my bottom eyelash line, I'm going to pick up Duchess on a E15 flat definer brush, and I'm going to apply it very closely to my bottom eyelash line. And then with Majesty and Short Shader E20 brush, I'm going to blend and smoke it out even further. For my eyelashes today, I will be using this Kiss Lash Couture in Midnight. I'm going to apply mascara and my eyelashes, and I'll be right back. To highlight my eyebrow bone, I will be using this Ofra highlighter, All of the Lights. And I'm going to pick it up on a Swatch E21 brush, and I'm just going to do it in the center. Kind of mixes all the colors together. And I'm going to highlight my eyebrow bone. As well, I'm going to highlight my inner corner. And I'm going to take the Kitten Karma by Stila, and I'm going to apply a little bit in my inner corner as well. And it just gives that nice pop. Now to do my face, I'm gonna be using first Sparkle Treatment Makeup Primer, and this is Hydrating Primer by Laura Geller. In the winter month, my skin becomes very dry, so this is a perfect moisturizing primer to use before foundation. For my foundation, I will be using this Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm going to be using on a Il Makiage foundation brush, and this is a number 100. And I'm just stippling it on my skin. Now for my contour, I will be using L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Multi Concealer, and I'm going to be using in the color Dark W7-8. I'm going to do a little bit on my cheekbone, on my temples, a little bit on my forehead. I'm gonna contour my nose a little bit as well. Very lightly. I'm gonna do on the sides of my nose, on the tip of my nose, a little bit on the bridge, under my lip, and under my jawline. To highlight, I'm going to be using Tarte Shape Tape concealers in color light, medium, and fair. First, I'm going to do with the light medium. It's almost the color of my foundation. A little bit on my nose. A little bit on my chin, my cupid's bow. And with fair, I'm just going to go over it very little bit. And I'm gonna do a little bit under my contour. And I'm gonna blend the dark contour first. I will be using Extreme Structure Contour F04 brush by Sigma. And then I'm gonna blend this into my hairline, so I'm not gonna have that helmet look, and everything should look flawless. Now that I blend all my dark shading, I'm gonna go to Smashbox Cream Cheek brush and I'm gonna blend all my highlight. Now I'm gonna go back to the foundation brush and I'm just gonna blend everything so it doesn't look too crazy. Now to darken up a little bit more on my bottom eyelash line, I'm gonna go to Majesty on a E20 brush and I'm gonna apply it very closely. And then with E25 I'm gonna blend. And I'm gonna take this pretty low. So I'm gonna take the Majesty and Empress. I'm gonna mix them together a little bit on a diffuse Crease E38 brush. And I'm gonna start blending this right on my outer corner. So the effect that I'm looking for, I want this eyeshadow kind of like disappear and diffuse into my foundation. I'm gonna wipe the brush on a clean paper towel and I'm just gonna blend the edges a little bit more. I really like actually how this looks. It also makes the eyes look much bigger. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera and I'll be right back. For my contour and bronzing, I'm gonna use this Sigma Sculpt Highlight and Contour Palette. And I'm gonna be mixing these two shades. And this is Faking It and Throw Shade. And I'm gonna be using on a large angled contour F40 brush. Now to bronze up my face a little bit, I'm gonna go to Powder and Blush F10 brush and I'm gonna take Poppin and 24K. And I'm applying this where my contour is, a little bit higher on my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead. For my blush, I will be using Sigma Blush Cheek Palette, and I'm going to be mixing Pinking and Tiger Lily. And on the F40 large angle brush, I'm going to start off on my apples of my cheeks and then bring it upward. And whatever left on the brush, I'm going to do a little bit on my forehead, there a little bit over my nose. For my highlight, I will go back to Ofra highlighter, all of the lights. And I'm going to be mixing all of the shades, and I will be using a Smashbox fan brush. I'm going to try this side a little bit different. I want to see if it's going to pop even more. And I'm going to be using Pixie Glow Mist. And I'm going to spray my whole side. I'm going to give a second for it to get dry a little bit. Now this is what it looks like without the mist. And now let's see what it's going to look like after. Yes. Wow, what a difference. And I'm gonna bring it a little bit over my apple of my cheek. It's gonna give me that very dewy and glowy look. I'm gonna do a little bit over my cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin. Now I'm just gonna spray it over it one more time. Now the only thing left to do is to do my lips, and first I'm gonna outline my lips with the MAC Honey Pecan Lip Tensity lip pencil. And for my lipstick, I will be using Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in Stripped. And this is my finished look. And this concludes my tutorial. List of all the products that I used for today's video will be linked down below for you guys, easily to find, together with all the information where you can follow me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Give me a thumbs up if you like this tutorial, and I think this should be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!